autres, non? Ce que j'aime avec Christ, c'est qu'il n'y a pas de discrimination. Christ ne te demande pas d'être parfait. Il ne te demande pas d'être populaire. Il ne te demande pas d'être riche. Il ne te demande pas d'être la personne la plus influenceuse ou l'influenceur. Il ne te demande pas d'être parfait. Il te demande tout simplement de reconnaître que tu es pécheur et que tu as besoin de sa main. C'est tout. C'est aussi simple. Donner sa vie à Christ n'a jamais été au plus simple. Mais Christ va dire une chose qui nous fait réaliser pourquoi l'homme a tant une dureté de cœur. Il va dire, je ne suis pas venu pour les personnes qui vont bien, mais je suis venu pour les personnes qui sont malades, qui ont besoin d'un docteur. Est-ce que c'est vrai? Effectivement, c'est vrai. Car si je ne suis pas malade, je n'ai pas besoin de docteur. Mais c'est lorsque je suis malade que j'ai besoin de docteur. Ça veut dire si je ne vois pas mon état et je ne réalise pas que je suis péché, je n'ai pas besoin de Christ dans ma vie. Il va falloir que je reconnaisse que j'ai des mauvaises parties en moi-même. Il va falloir que je reconnaisse qu'il me manque quelque chose. À ce moment-là, je vais réaliser comment malade je suis. Et c'est à ce moment-là que je me qualifie pour être sauvé. Vous savez, il y a une église juste là. Et même lorsqu'il y a une église, vous voyez la grandeur du bâtiment? C'est impressionnant. Les touristes viennent à Montréal pour voir les églises, les anciens architectes. Right? Mais le bâtiment, il est juste beau à être regardé en fait. On ne veut pas ce qui est en dedans. On veut juste l'extérieur. Right? We are a society that picks and chooses. That's what we are. A society that picks and chooses what they want. We need to realize the sin that is inside of us. And we need to call out for repentance. There's 1,000,000 reasons for what we need repentance. Every one of us, if there was a scan that was to pass publicly so people can see what's inside of us, even me preaching right now, we would be ashamed, right? But since that doesn't happen, we don't feel shy. But I'm here to tell you, no matter if no one can see what's inside of you, no matter if no one can see your heart, there's one person that can see it. And at the very last day, you need to remember, he will call you out in judgment. He'll be like, hey, I try to call you out. I sent preachers. I sent YouTubers, speaker of the gospel. I sent books. I sent cars. I sent trucks. I sent all kinds of rescue for you. But you didn't want it. You just avoided it. Like I was nothing for you. You decided to live your life out of me. You count me out of your equation. And that is the reason why you need to respond for judgment now. You need to respond in judgment. Be like, yes, Lord, I did avoid you. I thought that I didn't need you. My life was going so well. Or I just prefer to not trust in you because there was things that were hurting my heart. You let the most precious people around me die. So I have something against you now. You have let me down in any kind of moment I needed you. I was counting on you. I tried, but you didn't show. For some of you, you still feel that God has forsaken you in your heart. And that's why you resent Him so bad. But you think that I would be there preaching the gospel if He forsaked you. Or my brother would be there preaching the gospel if he forsake you. Or the team that we are speaking about the gospel and the truth and the love of Christ. You think that if He forsake you, He would do all this through us. And through many people you'll see in your life still. God never forsake you. You abandoned Him. You thought you were too good for Him. Listen, there's no neutral section. It's either you have God or you have someone else. And that someone else is not God. The world is led by Satan. And you know what? People so don't care about Satan today that rappers and people in TV and all kind of artists, they are not scared of showing how they worship Satan live on TV. For the people cannot recognize good from wrong and wrong from good. And that's why Satan is free to do whatever he wants and lead people astray. And deception, depression, suicides, all kinds of things happening. Because Satan is free doing whatever he wants. And you decide who you give power to. You decide who you want to feed in your life. If you still can't see what's going on, wait 10 years. 10 years you will remember this preaching. 10 years from now you'll remember. When you see that it becomes even more weird what's going on in the world, the laws and things that will happen. You will remember what you heard today. You will remember that God tried to reach you out. Oh yes, you will. See, one thing is, God is patient and He's waiting. And He's waiting. He keeps waiting. He has this hope that He can gather as much in His name. See more lives changed, renewed, transformed. God is not religion. God is not religion. He's a movement. Religion is too small for God. All He wants, He doesn't want your religious action. He wants your heart. He wants your heart. And your heart transformed will feel the need of spreading the gospel. There's people in prison that goes through stuff, abandoned by society for sin they commit, forsaken by the people they love because they made mistakes. Not everyone is not repentant. Some decides to change their ways, but no one to give them a hand. But God reaches out even those jail cells and reach out those prisoners and give hope to the hopeless and change lives. So if He can reach those people wherever they are, what makes you think He cannot reach you where you are? What makes you think that He's not going to do the same for you? But there's only one condition. It's simple. He wants your heart. He wants your heart. That's all he's asking. Your heart. Your life. And he's asking you to live for him. To not be ashamed and spread the word. Preach the gospel. Comes back to what I was saying earlier. Human beings always wait for the worst to happen before they realize stuff. That's just the nature of man.